The National Geographic photography site is also an excellent site for image resources. You do have to create a free account. You used to not have to, but it's not a big deal. But once again, if you have students, you might want to create a generic account that you could have the kids use with a generic email address. You can always get a generic Gmail address. Or if your students are older, have them create their own accounts with their email addresses. So if I go to create free account, it's pretty basic. You can join with Facebook or join with an email address. I always just join with an email address instead of my Facebook account. Pretty simple. First name, last name, email address, and a password. And continue. Oops, I forgot to do my birthday. Sorry about that. And just for information, it says, why am I joining? This will tell you in the help article about why you're joining if it decides to come up on my computer. Okay, so you've got different things. It says why you should register. So I'm registering. They do make sure you need to activate your account. So it's basically like any kind of other account where you go back to your email and click an activation button. So remember that if you're going to use this with students, however you're going to use it, that they'll have to activate their account first. Once your account is activated, you'll be able to sign in. I'm already signed in, but up here is where it would say sign in. So here I am. So under photography, there's photo of the day, all these different kinds of categories. So you could click see all and check out all the different categories. So these are photos of the day. So it's going to be a variety of different things. So you might not want photos of the day. If you go to galleries, it'll take you to photo galleries. And you can look at different categories under photos of the day, under animals, exploration, history, underwater travel. So let's look at travel. I click on travel, photo travel of the day, tons and tons and tons of different photos. Tons of different photos. So I can pick one. It even tells me what it is, which is really cool. Play day at the Black Sea. Now, the thing about these images are if you're going to use them or a student's going to use them in a presentation, they aren't saying that these are copyright free or royalty free. So you do have to do like a webliography and give credit where the picture is, and you're fine because your students are using these for educational reasons, so there isn't a fee. You're not going to be using these to make money, but just make sure that students cite their sources. If you're just looking for images for students to evaluate and you're now downloading, and you can use this as a reference just for that. If you want to take the picture, you need to right-click on the image and do Save Image As. And you remember to save the image somewhere where you're going to access it. So find somewhere to save it. Make sure you name it something you want to name it and save it so you can retrieve it later to put in whatever project you want. So you can save the images. You also can do copy an image and paste the image, or copy image URL if you need it for like a website or to embed it. You can do that, so there's different things that you can do. Or if you want to be really, really safe, there's a link up here. So if a student wants to use this as an image in one of their presentations or somewhere, they could just put the link and it would link back to this website, and then you don't have to worry about copyright or citing the source because you're actually going to the website and showing exactly where you got it from. We go back to photography home. They have more of the the photo of the day. One thing to also remind you is, yes, it doesn't seem like it has a great search like the other one, but you do find some really, 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 really amazing photos on National Geographic.